Woo! Cloudy. Hey, welcome back to Okie Farm and Hatchery. My name is Brian, and it's good to have you guys with us today. Just out on a great Easter Sunday afternoon. We had an amazing time in worship of our Lord and Savior this morning. We had Mr. Willie Robertson came and shared an amazing message with us today about serving. And we always hear about Good Friday, the death, then Sunday, the great resurrection. But then, what about Monday? What did the disciples do the next day? That's what's important. What he did was the most important. But as far as us, it's it's what action are we going to take in response to what Jesus did for us. So that's what he shared about. Amazing message. You can go check that out online at newcommunitychurch.com and also on their Facebook page, and see that awesome message. I had this opportunity to be Willie's personal assistant while he's here, just helping get around and kind of do security, make sure everything was good and safe. And so we had a great time, had some good laughs together, and just amazing man. Just he didn't come here as a celebrity; he came here as a preacher to preach a message. So that's how everyone treated him, and so it was just an amazing time.
Got a couple of these birds that hatch that has splayed legs. See how it's hard for them to get their leg up under them. It tends to want to splay out to the side like that. So we're gonna have to treat that. I had one more, a little gray one that was doing that. I don't know where he's at. We'll find him. There he is. One of the blue ones right there. See how they just didn't get up under them just right. So we'll have to help them out. What is? All right, we got Dale chicks, and had a couple of them come out with splayed leg, and that's where they can't get their legs up under them, so they splail out to the side. And we're gonna help them out here and treat them. See if we can get this corrected.
We're doing one that goes backward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, she took a Band-Aid, cut it in half so that it's not too cumbersome. Wrap it around one leg. We're basically gonna make a little splint that'll keep their legs sort of together so that.
Okay, there we go. I think I can hold him and do it at the same time. Come here, little friend. Let me see your leg. A little bit more. Maybe?
A little awkward for them for a little bit till they can get used to it, kind of waddling, and hopefully they'll strengthen their legs up enough that they can get them back up under them.
See your little leg. It's okay.
bumble around a little bit, but at least he can
He's still upright.
upright and
He's pecking on it.
can move around. Well, our 3 chicks with splayed legs, they're all doing great today, getting around just fine. Seem to be getting stronger, so we'll just keep checking on them and see how they do. Here's our picked on girl that got her head pecked by some mean roosters. And if you remember watching that video, if not, go back and watch it and see how she's starting to heal up really well. Scabbed over good. Been treating her with, you know, medicine and ointments, and it's never bothered her, but it's just healing up good. So we actually gave her a name. What'd y'all name her?
Her name is Flossie.
Flossie. How sweet. We're gonna go put her in with some younger birds, so she doesn't get beat up for now.
Hope
For a little bit.
Hopefully she won't.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
What's up, Hawkeye? Let's go. And the race is on, and here comes Pride in the backstretch. Heartache moving on the inside. Call you Heartache right there. All right.
Yeah, put her in there.
Oh, it's Flossie? She put
Yeah.
Flossie in there. She's gonna... Oh, there she is. These kids are
They're still just little.
teenagers, so she should be able to hold her own in there. Crazy. What do you think?
Crazy.
There's old Big Mike.
Hi, Big Mike. What are you doing over here?
What's up, Big Mike?
Let me go over there.
Yeah, we're gonna go feed over there because all these free rangers go nuts if we don't feed them first. All right. I know it. People think we're out here strangling goats the way y'all bawling all the time. Bah! Used to hear that overseas. We called it goat strangling music. That's the kind of music they listen to overseas, Middle East, Southwest Asia. All right, I'm coming in. Coming in. What are you doing, Leon? All right, let's. Okay. I know. Hang on a second. Leon, you want your food? You ready? Where's your bowl? Like carries it off. All right. There you go, buddy. There you go. Oh, good boy. Good boy. You're doing a good job. There's Patch. Starting to shed their coats a little bit. Come here, Poppy. Get you fed. Poppy's still skittish. Poppy still won't come up to me. Watch, Patch will. Here, Patch. Good boy. That's a good boy.
Oh, you ran right under it, Trent.
You anxious, Josh? You know, something you got to look out for with chickens and chicks and hatching eggs and so forth is what is the source of those? Because your flock is only, thanks, brother. Your flock is only as good as the source of your eggs. And so, what does that source look like? Here at Okie Hatchery, we do selective breeding, so we cull any birds that don't meet the standards of perfection, that don't that have any kind of issue or flaw with them. We call them, just for our free range flock. So we only want the best birds that are getting bred, and and the source of the eggs that we're offering to you. So that's a huge difference, because fertility rate, what's the percentage of fertility rate if we were to sell you eggs that they're going to be fertile and and have a high success of hatching? Also with the chicks, are they sturdy? Are they been conditioned to the weather? Have they been in all different kinds of environments, natural environments like pasture raised, which allows them to be exposed to all kinds of things that just boosts their immune system and gets them better conditioned to be a hardy bird. That's a huge difference in how long they last, how long they continue to produce and lay eggs. And so those things are all important. Those are things that we do here on our farm because we do that for ourselves. We're not doing this just to go sell a bunch of chicken. This is what we were doing ourselves anyway for our own flock and for our birds. So we just happen to have a whole bunch of extra, and so we were willing to share with others that want these quality birds that are on a beyond organic diet and that are out on pasture every day. So that's the difference. Be sure to know the source of where your eggs and your chicks come from and what's behind that. Ask questions. We're PIP, which is the National Poultry Improvement Plan, which is where conduct testing on our flock to ensure that they are disease free, and those things are important than to just go to anyone and just get chickens. That's not the best plan. So there you go. He says it's time. Huh?
Grit.
Give me grit or give me death.
This group seems to like grit better than the rest.
Yeah. BCM's like grit too.
I gave everybody fresh grit.
I don't know how these bellwaters get so nasty. And I don't have it up real high, but you got to be down there where they can get to it. So far I am loving this setup though, on the outside where I can fill it up 5 gallons worth. It'll last, at least all day, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about them running out of water. Okay, Gigi,
Yes.
tell me what you thought about the Easter service this morning.
I thought it was awesome. It was I helped with the baptism, so we had 19 baptized this morning. 10 of them had signed up to be baptized, but then 9 more jumped in and said, me too, I want to be baptized. So that was a really neat thing to be a part of, to see people baptized, to pray with them afterward and encourage them to go forward in their walk with Jesus. It was just a really great time serving with our church family and in our community.
In these, even in these dark times we're living in, so much weird stuff going on. I don't get into it politically, but I do get into it spiritually, because it is a spiritual battle that's going on. That's all that it is. and I'm going to fight that battle. So, but despite all that, there's still good news. And that's what we're all about in our family, our church family, and spreading that good news that there is hope in this hopeless world. There is peace in this turbulent world. There is joy to be found out there. And we want to share that with you. And it only comes through Jesus. He's the answer. He's the answer for the world today. And just encourage people to turn their will and their life over to him now, before it's too late. So that's the good news. Despite everything going on around us, don't get distracted or clouded by everything going on out here in the world. Just stay focused and keep your eyes on Jesus. You know, something Willie Robertson said this morning when he was preaching was that the Duck Dynasty show, as popular as it was, and it was the most unscripted television show ever. Still is today. And everybody told them the show wouldn't work, you know, because they had a positive message and there wasn't any controversy per se, or nudity, or, you know, any cursing, and there was a prayer at the end of it. And all the executives going, I don't think this is going to work. Well, it did. And even though that show was so popular, that wasn't where their identity was. That wasn't what defined them. That was that their journey didn't end there and say, hey, we've arrived. That's where their journey began, really, because the whole purpose of them having that show in their minds was to be able to share the gospel and present it in a way that you can have fun and just seeing positive things in life, in family, and just see a whole family serving God together. And very powerful. But he, through that opportunity, though, he's had many other opportunities to go around the world serving and sharing about what God's done in their lives. And just a miracle of what God did in Phil Robertson, which started the whole legacy. So really cool story. And so, you know, we're building our own legacy in our family. And just wanted to say that, you know, to me in life, this farm doesn't define me. My college degrees don't define me. My family doesn't define me. You know, anything other than God doesn't define who I am. And that's the way I'm raising my kids. That's the way Ginger and I are leading our family. And so that's the promise we've been given. That's the solution to our problems today. And it's amazing how God just takes those problems away when you allow him to do through you what you can't do for yourself.